Hello guys, this is Moses Jairaj. Sorry for the fan sound, but I want to talk with you about many of the experts who have much greater performances, like who can able to run sub 10 seconds, or who can able to run the mile sub 4 minutes, and who can able to run sub 13 minutes when it comes to 5 kilometers. All these people are mostly have great observations, that even people like who the double leg jumpers who can able to do 51 inches vertical, like Isaiah Rivera and some of the other athletes. Mainly they were concentrating on you have to be lean in order to get jump higher or run farther or run faster. Most of the statement we can hear all throughout all the fields, like which involves jumping and sprinting, jumping events like long jump, high jump, triple jump, and some of the non-track and field competitions which involve jumping was volleyball and basketball. All these people mainly telling you how to become lean, and you have to stay lean in order to run faster, in order to become better and almost greater in that sport. When you observe people in those sports, they have relatively low body fat percentage. That was true, but that does that mean we have to concentrate on low body fat percentage? And also, you haven't heard this much, but few people even go deeper, and they will say you need a relative strength, a more relative strength, and that was true. But because they made great observations, does that mean they have to train for having relative strength and low body fat percentage? Do you have to train for that? Does that directly contribute for increasing your performance? I'm an advocate of preaching for body proportions, bodily leverages. Those things, if you involve, I was trained for that from I was in 11 years, continuously losing in this sport. I wanted to get lean, build more muscle mass, build more relative strength. But people who doesn't have bodily leverages, many of the athletes, you can see them running faster. Some people even setting an old records. But people who set those world records without bodily leverages, if they have more bodily leverages, more body proportions, they can outrun much farther and they can jump much higher than they having body with bodily leverages, with body proportions. See, if you see the nature, God created animals. In this nature, the fast runners and the jumpers like gazelle, impala, and greyhound, horse, all these things, if you see, they have top portion of their legs bulkier, and from that point those legs become skinnier like a stick. So we need more amount of muscle in the psoas major, or ilias psoas muscle, and lower back and glute muscles, and our thighs, hamstrings, and calves have to be skinny like stick, and our shoulders has to be more developed, and arms and shoulders has to be more developed, in order to balance the body from the forces that released from the lower body. So mostly people are concentrating on the wrong elements when they were training. You never have to concentrate on low body fat percentage or training for getting more relatively stronger. Those were byproducts of, if you train for more bodily leverages. even if you have body leverages, great body leverages, you can able to run with 20% body fat than people who doesn't have body leverages, who are running with 5% body fat. You can always overtake them if you have right bodily leverages. I hope the world has to concentrate on the bodily leverages when it comes to sport, in order to run faster, swim faster, jump higher. All these things, bodily leverages are more important. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to lose 10 more kilos. My goal is to go build a better body leverages. Already I have great bone structure, longer limbs, bigger legs than normal individuals. I have great bodily structure when it comes to body proportions, but all I have to develop is musculature with right body proportions. So I was losing weight. See, now I want to, in next 4 months, I want to lose 10 to 12 kilos, from 72 to 58 kilos. I will do a time trial there. Can I able to run faster? How much faster I can able to run? If I want to lose more weight after that, in order to create more body leverages, I will go for 10 more kilos. I will go until 50 kilos. I will complete losing to overall 30 kilos. From there I will build only the muscle which contribute the performance in my sport, which is shoulders, arms, and mainly more important muscles, so iliac psoas and lower back and glute muscles. That's what I want to concentrate. Always careful while you are listening. Ideation without execution is worthless. Most of that experts, even the Usain Bolt, many of people doesn't know these things about bodily leverages. If you go to the creator and ask him, God, what I have to do, and you ask the Christ, he will teach you what you have to do and what are the main important things. Mostly people who are talented from by birth not even understand what they born with, unless carefully examine why they are becoming better. First, generally, you will form a hypothesis if you see a fast runner, a better jumper. But if you are over and using and failing, which won't work, then you will realize some of the things, even the experts preaching, that those things won't work. So you always have to concentrate on the things which will work, and you will gradually form a new hypothesis and new statements which was using or which was happening through your observation, and you will test it and you will demonstrate it. If it won't work, then you will terminate that and form a new hypothesis, and through this process, through scientific method, you will go. So the title of this video: do you have to stay lean, and do you have to be relatively stronger in order to run faster or jump higher?